Hi, everyone. I'm Stuart Douglas with iManage. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm pleased to have with me Latoya Smith Griffin from the Home Depot. Latoya, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you, Stuart? It's great to be here.
I, I am doing great. Thank you so much for speaking with me today. Latoya, before we get started, can you tell us a little bit about your role at the Home Depot, please?
Sure. I am the Senior Legal Operations Manager at Home Depot. We've got about 5 people on our staff. We report into the Deputy General Counsel, who reports to the General Counsel. And we support all of our internal legal staff as well as outside counsel law firms. We've got staff in Atlanta, where we are based, also in Canada, Toronto, Orange County, and Mexico.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility. And I am very happy to say that we are very happy that you are a 20-year customer of iManage. We so appreciate you being part of the iManage family for that long, and we look forward to many, many more years with you. So let's get started. For about 20 years, you guys have had the iManage implementation installed on premises. And in 2018, you decided that you were going to start moving applications to cloud environments. So can you take me a little bit through that journey and the decisions you guys made to make that happen?
Stuart, it actually started a couple years before that. We were getting projections from our corporate leadership about business goals, revenue goals for the next several years. And they were astronomically larger than where we were at the time. We knew that our operation, our staff wasn't growing to the same degree, that when the business grows, the workload grows. So we figured that we've got to respond to this. And one of the ways we thought we could was by finding ways to work more efficiently. And to do so, taking advantage of technology was the best way to go. So 1, we wanted to be more efficient. 2, we knew that there were opportunities to improve our technology for our teams. And 3, given the growth of our company, one of the things that we knew that we have to do is to compete internally for IT resources. So many of our systems were on-premise. They were managed by our internal IT resources. But that means that we would be competing as a legal department with our supply chain group and our marketing group and our store operations groups for the same resources. And as important as legal services are, Home Depot is a home improvements company, and that's where our cash comes from. So we knew that it was not a resource battle we would win. So that's why we definitely looked to go to the cloud. We looked for the best in class, and that drove our decision to make a different choice about the future.
That's really interesting because I've heard that before, where you compete for for IT resources. You are technically not the core business.
Correct.
So those core business units are gonna, they're going to jump you almost, to get in front of you in line for things. So you need to consider, other ways to do things. So okay, so you have iManage as one of your core systems. I know we'll talk about matter management and things like that also. And so when you went to say, okay, let's move iManage to the cloud and get out of the business of running it ourselves, basically, what did you step back? Did you look at, do we have matter management systems that can accomplish the same things as iManage? Did you look at SharePoint? How did you decide, we're going to continue with this product because it's core to our legal business?
Well, we actually sat down first and we spoke to our users. We asked, hey, what is it that you want in the system? Please rate what we have today and tell us where's the disconnect between what you like to have and what you have today. And we had surveys, we did focus groups, and basically we came up with a list of 100+ requirements that cross matter management, document management, e-billing, and reporting. In addition to that, legal operations had some views about things that we wanted to improve, everything from staying current with current technology to minimizing our vendor base. So based on that gathering of requirements across legal users, legal operations, as well as IT, we built our business requirements and then built an RFP based on those business requirements. Secondly, we looked at the market to see what companies were out there. At the time, we did want to minimize our vendor base. So we imagined an end-to-end solution that encompassed matter management, document management, and e-billing. So we went to market and we first looked at the big players in that industry, which are the matter management tools.
Interesting. And because they all have some component of all of those different things you mentioned, but maybe not to the degree that, so if I'm understanding right, looking at those systems that had a little bit of everything, but you still came to the conclusion that you needed, your requirements were as such that you needed to have like a document management system separate from your matter management system, as long as they could be integrated together. Would that be fair?
That's absolutely it. We had all of the major players come in and demo the solutions. At the end of the day, our users felt strongly that the capabilities within the matter management tools for document management just was not robust enough to meet their needs. So that was one of the things we learned from the RFP, that we were definitely going to need at least two systems, one for matter management, but a separate document management solution. So we went back to adjust our RFP. We separated the document management side, and then we looked at the major players in that industry. And of course, iManage is one of them.
Got it. So while all this is going on, how was IT with this? Was there any pushback from them, or were they happy to have someone else take care of the system for you?
IT was a major player. As I said, we had procurement, IT, and legal operations, as well as representatives from across the legal practice areas were a part of our RFP process. So we all provided requirements for the type of tool that we needed for that would meet IT's needs as well as legal's. There was not a pushback from IT about moving to an external provider of content management versus using an internal. In fact, it was very much in line with their goals for certainly the non-core solutions like legal document management.
Right.
So in that case, we were actually very well in line.